Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more the 100line Last Defense Academy. I guess it's 2 now. We got to day 100, but we didn't like it, so going back. Right, the main character really didn't like it anyway. Not that I liked it, but like I would have wanted to like stick with it a little bit longer, you know, see what happens. But oh well, let's. I guess it said load the clear data, right? And that's how we start the new game.
Yes.
So let's do it. Start new.
Let's do it to it.
Somewhere far away, someone is calling for me. Katawa. No, not her. That's... Or is it her after all? She's the same, but different. That's right, I promised. I made her a promise, and this time I'm going to keep it. I have to keep my promise. There's no way I'm going to break it this time. I'll start this war all over again if that's what it takes. And I'll fight. I have to fight. 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 Fight, 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 fight. Shouted upright in bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat and my heart was racing. Like I'd just woken up from a nightmare.
Was it just a dream?
I couldn't remember exactly what kind of dream it had been, but it had left its mark on me all the same. My throat was hoarse, as if I'd been yelling over and over again. My heart was pounding, not with fear or panic, but something closer to a burning resolve. What happened? Why can't I remember? Oh no, he forgot everything. Well, whatever it was, I'm wide awake now.
Well, we're screwed.
Yep. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. I don't know what day it is, if we even went back to the very first night or whatever. Got out of my bed, slowly made my way toward the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. Okay, it's the day you looked in the mirror. Which I can't remember which one that was, but it happened.
The first day, I think.
First night, perhaps. It's me. In spite of everything, I'm still me, right? It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I? Ugh, what am I doing? This is stupid.
Whoa. Is he gonna remember now?
Holy shit.
Where am I? Who am I?
Struggling to make sense of the images flooding into my mind, I staggered outside. Everything was how I remembered it. The rooftop, the plain prefab huts that served as our rooms. And of course, the wall of undying flames surrounding the school. Having lost them once before, seeing them again was almost comforting, encouraging.
No doubt about it. It works. This is the past. I did it. I've traveled back in time.
That fact slowly started to sink in. This was really happening.
This time I won't mess things up.
Yeah, we just need to kill 8 out and everything will be good.
I'll keep my promise.
Right.
Nothing is going to stop me this time. I'll protect the ones I hold dear. And we'll all go to the satellite together. I won't let things play out the way they did before.
Is that a moon? Right on cue, I felt the presence behind his presence. I could finally hear the strange boy's voice. The way I was now, he could communicate directly with the cryptoglobin in my blood.
You're wrong. It's not the moon.
Oh, I stole your line, then it was him saying is that.
It's okay.
That's the artificial satellite humanity's survivors fled to. Huh? You wanted to see if I could understand you, right? Well, I can. Give it a try. You can really hear me? Yeah. My cryptoglobin is strong enough now. I used a little of your power to come here from the future.
My power? The future?
I know, it's a lot to take in. You don't have to believe me right away. But it's true. I absorbed your cryptoglobin and came back. To try again. To redo these 100 days. And make things better.
You're right. It is a lot, but I believe you.
Really? Just like that?
Seaway keeps me informed about what's going on, but I know he's kept my existence secret from you. I doubt you'd be this calm if it were really your first time seeing me. You're even able to talk to me in this form, let alone is that enough for me to believe what you're saying is true.
Thanks, that'll make things a lot easier.
Bad time to yawn. Sorry. It also explains the irregularity I sensed a little while ago.
And irregularity?
I'm not sure how to explain it. I felt kind of pulse, I suppose. Then my body got hot and feverish. It was like my cryptoglobin had suddenly been supercharged.
That's true then. Put my hand over my chest to feel my own heartbeat. That violent pulsing. Felt the same as before I left. I think I might have come back with all my powers intact.
Oh my god, he's broken.
You better be broken.
Yeah. The first time in battle. Please.
You better have like 50 health. like
Yeah.
other bosses get that.
Demolish them. It's not just your memories. Your cryptoglobin was also carried over from your previous timeline. In that case, what I felt before was probably my cryptoglobin resonating with yours.
Resonating?
Yes. Sensing a power equal to its own must have stimulated it.
You're saying your powers got stronger just because I'm here?
So, like, what if it's only 50 days now?
Yeah, I can charge faster now.
Yeah. I'm only guessing. Even I don't know very much about how cryptoglobin works. But if I can send your consciousness back in time, I don't think it's out of the question for it to cause a reaction in other users. The flow of time is by nature one of the absolute truths of the world. Under normal circumstances, there's no way the flow can be reversed. Breaking that rule and warping time on your own ends is bound to have consequences. Something unexpected might happen in your world you return to. May have unfathomable effects on your cryptoglobin.
Probably right. In the future, you told me something similar.
I did? Interesting. But assuming your revival is what stimulated my cryptoglobin, I don't think I'm the only one that benefit from its effects. The other members of the Special Defense Unit should have felt it too. Almost like our powers are syncing up.
So everyone else is stronger now too?
Oh
That's...
shit.
Oh no. Oh no, for one person in particular. That's unexpected, but I guess it's a good thing. We're all on the same side after all. Did you forget? One person is very much not on the same side.
Yeah. I still don't understand what you're doing here. It must be important if you subject yourself to 100 days of war all over again. Just what happened in the future you'd come from?
It's a long story. Edo happened. Before I get into that, can you tell me how far I've come back? What day is this?
It's the day after you were all brought here. Day 2 out of 100.
Okay, so we only need to do like 98 days. You know, it's technically less. Or slightly faster, basically. Two. What happened here the first time? I feel like there was something important, but... What are you doing out here anyway? There must be a reason you appeared.
Oh, of course. I almost forgotten all this excitement. I needed to ask you something. That's why I created this avatar and went looking for someone to talk to.
What did you want to talk to me about?
Have you seen Sirai? He comes to the defense room to talk to me every night, but he didn't show up today.
Oh, that's happening tonight. Oh no.
He's already on it.
Sarai?
God.
Of course, that's what's so important about our second date.
Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning, and I'll let you know what the brass says.
Hey!
I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early.
That was when Sarai disappeared, right after promising to tell us the truth about the war. This is the night Edo kills Sarai.
He does what?
We have to find him. We might still be in time to stop him.
Alright, if Saray's in danger, I won't ask questions. I'll help you find him. It's not easy for me to maintain this form, but it sounds like the more important things that are at stake.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
I'll let you know as soon as I find anything.
The ghost boy disappeared into thin air as if he'd been swallowed by his own flames. If I can protect Sarai, the future is bound to change. I have to stop Edo. I won't let him mess everything up this time. Before beginning my search, I headed for the war room. Whatever happened
if
next,
he dies,
is going to need my
then,
infuser.
you know.
Yeah, you should get your
Yeah,
infuser
go on.
first. You'll continue?
Well, I mean, if he dies, it ain't that bad, but it still
yeah,
sucks.
we can still bounce back without just Sarai.
Yeah.
Let me think. He said he
I've played
killed
these
him
games
in the
before.
gym, right? So after we
Yeah.
get the infuser, we should head there if we have the option. The way to save him.
Yeah.
I'm ready to take on Edo. Now I just have to find him. In my timeline, he said he called Sarai up to discuss something. Where was it again? The gym. Yeah.
Jim.
I'm going to make a new save in the first slot now. So I don't think we need all these demo saves,
Yeah.
basically.
No, absolutely not.
There's no choices, so who cares? Plus, it has a nice icon for when you're on the next thing instead of the first one.
Yeah, a good indication.
Maybe I should change the logo I have. My thumbnails to this. Anyway,
Yeah. Me as well.
Ghost Boy in Hall. Gonna talk to him or just go straight to the gym? We did just save. Let's see what he
I don't think it
says.
matters. Might as well check.
Just want to say hi to him. Don't get to talk to him much.
Yeah. Me as well. Where the hell up? Maybe it would be better if we split up and looked for him separately. Let's see. How about you go check the first floor? They have that big gym there.
Gym. Ah, that's right. I remember now.
Who's in the gym?
Like how all the
Think
rooms
that's
are
not that
still.
secret.
Like, I can still see what's in there, even though I can't actually go in there yet. It's not unlocked.
I think it's only based on because Takumi knows what's in there.
Yeah. Which means we still don't know what's in that room. Hopefully we'll find out one day. Anyway, the gem. flung the door to the gym open and charged aside, afraid of what I might find.
Takumi.
Shimino?
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Me? Oh, I just...
You told Sarah
Yeah.
there was something you wanted to discuss alone after sleeping hours.
What?
He's taught you how to use Hemo Anima, and you've used this conversation to get him to relax around you. Now you're planning to take advantage of his dropped guard to destroy him before he has a chance to fight back.
Ah!
Destroy me?
Fuck off!
What are you thinking, Otsuki? You'll never defeat the invaders without me.
Nah!
Besides, did you forget what I told you earlier? You got a bomb in you I can detonate whenever I want.
That won't matter so long as he takes you out in one hit. He can always come back with the revival-matic.
You know, you're right. I can't believe I didn't think of that. But why would you want to kill me anyway? I was just going to tell the truth tomorrow. I'm being nice. If I die, you won't have a clue what's going on here. Having no leader will make your battles even harder.
It's exactly what he wants, but I won't let that happen this time.
This time. Takumi, what's gotten into you? This is all a big misunderstanding. I wasn't really going to harm Sarai. I just wanted to threaten him a little, to make sure he wasn't lying. I mean, he says we're fighting war to decide the fate of all humanity. If that's true, then...
Then you want to sabotage it and guarantee humanity is destroyed, isn't that right?
What?
What? You want humanity to be destroyed? What are you talking about? Why would I want to do something so horrible?
Don't try to deny it. I know how you see us. Unsightly, freakish, airy monsters. Do you think you've been chosen as some kind of savior who will rid the planet of our vile species? There's no use hiding it, Ato. I know everything.
You hate humanity? I don't understand. How? I've never told anyone about that. Not even once. So how?
How do you know about all this, Takumi?
You want to blame somebody, blame your future self. You laid it all out in a lengthy monologue.
Oh.
What? The future?
That's right, I come from a future where you sabotaged this academy. I came back to fix it, to stop you.
So, it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy, too. Well, I have to say, this is a disappointment. I was so sure you'd be easiest one to deceive. What a pity that I'll have to kill you first.
I'm ready for you this time.
I'm going to stop you and change the future.
This
Now
is gonna
sit
be easy.
still while I transform real quick.
Come on, can't fight.
He just runs away while I'm transforming. Kills Ray and leaves
Yeah,
while I'm
just like-
transforming.
Yeah, and then kills the others. Ooh, the blade changed colors. And his hair is inverted? Has it always been like that?
I don't know, I need a better angle.
What are you talking about, Takumi? So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy, too. It doesn't matter. You can try to stop me, but you don't stand a chance. I just felt a surge in my Hemo Anima.
What? Your Hemo Anima?
Time to test it on you. Prepare to die, vile human!
Eat 8 lose condition, you die. 13. It's random buffs. It's got all of his attacks. Jury, for some reason, is now the one that does big damage instead of Executioner. Okay, does 6 damage, and kill us in 3.
I've got this.
And we only still do the 3. Which means
do we still have the potions? I don't think we do, but...
No.
Oh.
In fact, he's like better than us in every way.
We can still beat him.
Wow, with 1 AP. Maybe if we just like keep running away from him and build, and spend it.
It might be scripted.
Yes, that's what it has to be, right? Because we can't physically beat him.
My turn. Let's do this.
It's not air, so that won't do as much damage. Should I just try to stab him with our strongest attacks anyway?
Here we
Stabbing
go.
him. Could be a damage threshold thing too.
Here we go.
He actually only does 2 damage. I don't know why I said he did 6. We can beat somebody who does 6
Good to
damage.
go.
2 damage.
Yeah.
Easily.
That's it.
Your defense boost doesn't help you. Oh no, he makes causes bleed.
That's
Turn
okay.
the tide.
We'll live.
Say when.
Not a lot of options besides just stabbing him. So
We need to regroup.
he blocked. Absorbing the baby's cryptoglobin is transferring Takumi's Crimson Assault skill to Azor Blitz. Azor Blitz has a wide vertical range with a piercing effect, capable of killing distant enemies. It's basically special attack is stronger now,
Yeah.
so I can just nuke
But
him.
let's move out of the way first, because I
Ready
feel
when
like
you are.
His attack.
whatever that is might be retaliatory. Because that's an across
Here we
position.
go.
If we can, like, move.
Go all the way over
Yeah.
here. Alright,
Yes. On the safe side.
go here. See ya.
One last strike.
I know you look different.
How could this happen?
Absorb his cryptoglobin. Hurry.
Yes. Suck him dry.
Oh god, don't say it!
Easiest BP we've ever earned.
Yeah.
Get more battles like that.
Impossible. How can you be so much stronger than me?
Oh,
That was really something, Sumino. When did you get so strong? I mean, you did okay in yesterday's battle, but you're on a whole another level now. It's only been 1 day since then. What happened to you?
Only 1 day.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how it seems to you, but for me, it's been so much longer. I've already spent a full 100 days with you, Eito. I never even guessed at your true nature until it was too late.
Everything we did, everything we sacrificed, it was all for nothing. All because of you.
Where's all this coming from, Sumino? What's going on with you?
I think I can explain, Sirei.
Their voice joined the conversation, speaking directly into my head at the same time. He appeared.
What the? Eito really did betray us. It's just like you said, Takumi. You made some kind of avatar out of undying flames? I didn't know you could do that. I was worried when you didn't come to the defense room.
Oh?
Well, it's more than that, really. I wanted to see the people who were fighting to protect me up close. At least once.
yeah.
Huh.
You hear him too, Sarai?
That's right. You can only communicate via hemoanima telepathy, but I've got equipment built in on me to receive those signals. Now, you said you can explain all of this. Yes, you might have trouble believing Takumi, but it will probably be more coming from me.
Ghost Boy went on to tell Sarai everything I told him when I arrived this timeline. Naturally, the little creature was taken aback. Who wouldn't be?
What?
You used Hemo Anima to travel through time?
Oh.
Now that you mention it, Atsuki did say he felt a sudden surge of power back there. It seems to be a side effect of Takumi's arrival here. Well, butter my biscuits. I never expected anything like this to happen. Just goes to show, we haven't even scratched the surface of what cryptoglobing can do. What are you all talking about? Where did this fiery monster come from? All that stuff about the future, was it really true? What have you done, Takumi?
You don't need to know that. You'll only try to use anything I tell you against me anyway. It's over, Ito. I won't let you destroy humanity.
I won't let you destroy my world! Goku. Anyway. You're going to kill me then. Is that what you're saying?
You definitely should.
Yes. Absolutely. You seem like such a nice guy too. You must really hate me. What did I do to deserve such malice, Takumi? Think about it. I actually haven't done anything. Are you really gonna take my life because of something you think I might do?
There's no might about it. You'll definitely mess things up if I don't stop you. I know you well enough to be sure of that. It's not like anything I say can change your mind about humanity, can it?
You're right. There's no changing who I am. You're all just unsightly monsters. That's a firm, immutable truth. As long as I live, I'll never stop hating your whole vile species. Got to say, you two are full of surprises. Both of you. How an outlier like you ended up here is a real mystery, Atsuki. The desire to eliminate humanity is a total antithetical to our mission here. I'll have to look into how such an error could have occurred. Now that I know all of this, there's no use preserving you anymore.
His eyes flash red. What did you just do?
I erased Atsuki's DNA record from the Professormatic's database. Except there's an issue there. Because Takumi has Ato's blood in him.
I think that's gonna be a problem.
I think so.
And maybe, but we absorbed a bunch of Manders, and their data's not in here either, so that didn't make us become someone else.
It's not because they've never backed it up. It's just kind of became Takumi's blood, so I guess I mean I don't know. I don't know how it would deal with the confliction of I guess it'd still be Takumi. I don't know. It's got the data on all of us, right down to our genetic code. It cross-references these records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state, and then we're alive again. Just like that.
So, Ito can't be revived anymore?
Exactly. All that's left is for you to execute him, and everything will go back on track.
Let's do it. So I'm doing this. I'm killing Ito before he can do any harm.
Wait, Takumi. I won't try to stop you, but take a moment to think about this. You said you come back so you could change the future. What kind of future do you want to create? And is killing him the only way to achieve it?
Yeah, no future I want.
Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely it is.
We're killing him.
Okay, I just want to sit here for a sec. Let's just think about the possibility. If we save his ass, what the fuck is gonna happen?
I don't want to get all the way to day
else.
90 or whatever, and then he escapes and then ruins everything again, and we gotta do it all again. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, there's no undying flames around the other academy, I don't think. chances are he could find the others and just off them.
Oh, you mean if we're, like, just banishing him?
Yeah.
Well, I assume we'd be imprisoning him, not banishing. Because that sounds even more silly to just send him free.
Well, imprisoning him, there's still an issue with that because he can play on people's sympathy.
Right. That's what he's known for. Like, manipulating
So we've
people.
got to kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, you should absolutely kill him. Leave him alive and we'll have no kind of future at all. He is an enemy of all of humanity. Just like the invaders, he doesn't deserve your pity.
Huh?
Right. I'm inconvenient for you. So, just get rid of me. Isn't that how humans made it this far? Ignore the fact that you're taking an innocent life for your own selfish purpose. If it's for humanity's sake, then anything goes, isn't that right?
Ito's not about to change his mind. He's still just as much of a threat as ever. And I know better than anyone the kind of terrible things he's capable of. But I can't deny that this Ito hasn't done any of that yet. I mean...
No. Kill him anyway.
He's not an invader. He's a human being, just like me. That's just racist.
He also killed his parents.
He did kill his parents. He's not innocent at all.
Yeah.
He's a confirmed murderer. Is killing this version of him really the right thing to do?
Yes,
This has to be
100%.
my decision. I'm done with letting others control my fate. That I can agree with, but we're still killing him. That's why I came
Right.
back in the first place, to create a new future on my own terms. Whatever path I choose here, I have to be prepared to see it through. I've been trying to pause, by the way, and I can't at this, just like all cutscenes, so... If we do
Yeah.
make this choice, we'll save in a new slot afterwards. Just keep doing something like that. Anyway,
Okay.
it's time to make my choice. Now on, the story will diverge greatly depending on Takumi's decisions. You'll be able to come back and explore the other choices later. Now, decide Ito's fate. Okay, sounds like there might be a system for being able to go back to the choices. So I don't need to be saving. I'll still save in a new slot, of course, but...
Yeah.
Decide Ito's fate.
Kill him.
Yeah. Die.
Die.
I don't like you. You must die.
Monokuma, execute this bit.
It's punishment time. That's right. Just like the Undying Flames boy said, I came back so I could change the future. If I let Ito live, history might repeat itself. If I don't want that to happen, then my choice is clear. I need to end his life, here and now. Oh, we get to do this. Seeing animations and everything. But, I mean, it's gotta be.
I guess I've got no choice. This is it. You're finished.
Give me the boost to power.
Yes. More.
More power. Yes, special attack +1, voltage gain +10%. Kill everyone, gain all their power.
Yep.
Suddenly, I found myself walking to my room. It's almost like I was running for something. I finally made it to the rooftop when I saw them there, as if they had been waiting for me.
What's going on with you, Samino? Why would you leave the gym without saying anything? Maybe you didn't want to want to see Otsuki looking like that.
Aha!
You have nothing to worry about, Samino. You have made a wise decision. You did the right thing.
Arr!
He was trying to destroy me. You were commanding officer.
Arr!
And that's not at all. He was trying to slaughter all of humanity. You are our savior, the hero of mankind. So you don't have a single thing you need to regret. I don't know about that. Personally, I get the feeling you're walking down the wrong path. Or perhaps I should say, he's straight off the path he was meant to walk as a human being. It may be true that Ato committed many crimes in the future, you know, Takumi. But he hadn't done anything wrong from here and now, had he?
I mean, he was literally about to
Yes.
murder a man, and he tried to kill me, and he's already murdered his parents, so...
Yeah, I don't know. You can't make this argument. Your argument's based on ignorance. You've executed an innocent human being for crimes he might have possibly committed in the future.
He's in the middle of them.
Right! He had his sight out and everything. He was fully about to jab that dude. People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't give him the chance.
Again, he already murdered his parents, so I think that, like, necessarily... It's like... Yeah, like, he's already murdered. Like, he's gone off the deep end, you know?
Yeah, it, like, removes your humanity, so to speak. Like, you don't see people the same way after doing such a thing, I don't think.
And if I had, like, an option that I could send him away to, like, a maximum security prison far away where he can never get to us, then maybe I'd be fine with that, but I'm not just gonna risk him just being here somewhere.
100%. It doesn't sound like the right thing to do to me.
Shut up.
Huh?
Think I don't know all that already? You don't have to shove it down my throat. I clenched my fists and practically barked my rebuttal at the ghost boy before running off to my room. It was oppressively silent in my room. I didn't bother to turn the lights on. I just sank into a corner and wrapped my arms around my knees. I did the right thing. I did the right thing. I repeated this to myself over and over again.
You're our savior. The hero who saved mankind. So you don't have a single thing you need to regret.
Or was I voiced this time, but not the first time?
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. But why can't I stop thinking about what he said after?
You've executed an innocent human being
I
for
got his
crimes
voice
he
when it
might
wasn't
have
before.
possibly committed in the future. People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't give him the chance.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. We've already botched it.
We can always go back, it's okay.
Now he's got trauma. Can't recover from right here to squeeze my eyes shut. When I did, I could see Ato, now a blackened lump of flesh, staring at me hatefully. My eyes flew open. I was scared too much to so much as blink. Focused on my breathing, the only sound in the room. It spent the night curled into a ball, my eyes wide open the whole time. You've unlocked Chapter Select. It's real. This option will allow you to jump to the beginning of each day or directly before or after story decisions. You can access Chapter Select from the menu. Use it to complete 100% of the story, if you're into that. I probably will not 100% this game, but
Yeah.
if I really
Just
get the urge to do more than one playthrough, maybe, but
Yeah.
I want to see what Chapter Select looks like, though. Okay. That's what it looks like. How do
I guess we can go. I guess we can go back and see
Stage
what the
here.
other outcome is, like after saving.
I don't know, I'm in more of the camp of when you make decisions in games, just like stick with it unless it's like specific. Like we know what will happen, he'll survive, but we could, I don't know. I think we should stick with this at least a little longer before we see if it's all goody. Because sometimes like
Okay.
games like to make you like feel like you did the wrong decision no matter which one you picked.
Yeah.
And if that is the illusion
Gaslight
they're
you.
going for, then I want to. let that continue. That's the last Defense Academy, so I can go back to the first. Okay, in the first 100 days, which it's completely linear.
Yeah. Not a single branching path.
Okay, now we know that Moko's dead. There, Eriko's missing. No, she's dead at the end. Okay. Then last Defense Academy 2, which. Anyway, that's cool. Well, now that we know we can just go back to the traces, I'm just gonna see this one's like. Let's stick with our decision a little bit longer.
Get ready for your
Alright.
third day of active
We can
service here
skip
at the
all
last
this now.
defense. Prepare to spend another
Yeah.
day.
'Cause we've seen
Be
it
ready to give your
already.
life.
Like, we've seen 100 days of these recordings.
Yeah. Takumi, what the hell, man? Why did you... Eito, he...
Everyone will hate us. The darkest timeline. Everyone's cold eyes pierced through me as I stepped into the cafeteria. They were all staring at me
Afraid.
suspiciously. We all saw the body in the gym. Then Sarai showed up.
Right. I explained what happened to everyone.
Huh?
I told them that you came back from the future. I told them Eito was abnormal and he tried to destroy me last night.
Huh?
I told them everything, but they seemed reluctant to believe me.
Obviously, you tell us he came back from the future. And do you think any of us are dumb enough to just be like, oh, well, if you say so? Yeah, none of us are that stupid. If a useless single-celled organism like me might be permitted to speak up, are we sure Takumi isn't experiencing some sort of delusion?
At the very least, there's no way we can prove he's not.
Or just some delusional guy who thought he was from the future and Eito was going to do something bad. He had to die. Eito, the nicest guy here, he had to die, though.
Oh, yeah.
It would mean Mr. Sumino got caught up in this delusion and ended up murdering someone. Make him the abnormal one around here. Say something, Sarai. Those
I don't
words
like
weighed
this
heavily on me,
timeline.
but it wasn't true. We made our bed, we have to sleep in it.
No! Yeah.
Sure, I made the right choice last night. I still don't have any confidence in my decision, even though I already made it. But what I experienced last time really happened. There's no way it was a delusion. Also, if we, go to the end of this timeline and then, reverse time again, and, don't stab him, do we still have the boosted power we got from stabbing him, so we can just, can we just, stab him over and over and gain infinite power?
Oh my gosh. We can farm Eito.
That might be a
That is
possibility.
so sick.
Especially if we get the points from clearing the mission as well, we can just farm Eito for infinite money, and
Oh my god.
it's possible.
Amazing.
What I experienced last time really happened. There was no way it was a delusion. I need them to understand that, if nothing else. Everyone hear me out. It's a long story, but I looked right into everyone's eyes as I began to recount what I knew about the previous 100 days. Told them everything that happened. Royal death.
And information about themselves.
Yeah, so that they know that's real, yeah. Royal
Yeah.
death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, the artificial satellite. I told them about the boy made of undying flames and his infant body in the defense room. Even the existence of second to last Defense Academy, 5 other fighters there, under the command of Nico. The only thing I left out was that what I learned about Nozomi. The secrets she shared that first time were between her and me. For real this time. Nobody's hiding under the bed.
Right.
It was night by the time I was done talking. But still, the doubt in their faces never left. I knew why, too. It was because I'd killed Eito. I started the killing game. In their eyes, my story was nothing more than an elaborate and lengthy excuse. Like I was trying to confuse them by weaving a fantastical, impossible tale.
Tell them information about themselves. Why did you leave that out? It adds so much credibility to your argument. Oh, I know all of this about you. Irrefutable evidence that what I'm saying is right. Anyway, I see. I think I understand.
Doesn't look that way to me.
I simply mean I understand what you think happened. Whether it's true or not is another story. Talking anymore is just a waste of time. Why don't we call it for today and get out of here?
Right, it's late now.
But what do we do with Ito's body? It's still laying there in the gym. Should we bury him?
Oh.
Wait, it'd be so pitiful to bury him. It looks like a burnt pretzel stack. I wish we could do something about that.
Like what?
Restore his body to how it used to be, perhaps.
Is that even possible?
Obviously, I can't do it. But maybe Sirai. Oh, well, I mean, it's not that I can't do it, but... That's a super secret technique, written at the very end of the super secret command officer manual. So how in the world did you know about it, Shizuhara? Just a guess. A guess?
Why would we do that?
I told you. It's such a pity. We don't know if he really was a traitor or not. A body deserves dignity, no matter what sins the person may have committed in life. Isn't it only normal to want a body in such a tragic state look more than like it used to be?
No one objected to her suggestion. Sarai reluctantly agreed. You must have decided it wasn't worth antagonizing everyone over if it was only your third day here. And so he transported Ito's body to a classroom on the second floor. How do we bring him to a classroom?
I don't know.
I mean, why do we even have the classrooms? We don't do classes.
It's a good question. Well, we had like an introduction thing.
Then we never
and
went
were
into one
here.
again.
I think maybe it had to do with Sirai not being alive.
Yeah, maybe we can't use them, but...
Anyway. It's so cold. What is this room?
Oh.
It's a morgue.
A morgue? What? I don't remember that from the last time.
You never used it? Well, in a way, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
This is where we store bodies whose causes of death are unknown. Say, what if you got killed by an unknown weapon during the defensive battle?
Huh?
A bioweapon, or nanomachines, or something like that? In that case, we'd need to dissect you in order to properly determine the cause.
Aha!
We need a place to store the bodies in a situation like that, which is why we have this room.
So it's not a classroom, it's just a morgue that looks like a classroom.
I guess. The temperature is set really low to keep the bodies from decomposing.
Can't look at the map to see which classroom this is, but... Everybody hunched their shoulders against the cold as they looked around the room. Their breath steamed in the air.
Yeah.
Well then, I'm going to get started on restoring the body. Would you all mind stepping out? How long will it take? I should have it done by tomorrow morning.
Aha!
Oh, right, one last thing.
You're about to leave and Sarai stopped.
Aha!
I know it's sudden, but as of today, I'd like to be officially designate Sumino as Special Defense Unit's team leader.
Huh?
Oh.
You saved me, Sumino, and you know the future. Plus, you have red hair, so I'm sure you'll make it a great leader.
What kind of reason is that?
Aha!
I will not entertain any objections.
At least Sarai likes this in his timeline.
Teacher's pet. Teacher's pet. That's an order for your commanding officer. Disobey and you will be court-martialed. You are to do as Sumino says starting tomorrow. Got it?
Just building resentment against me.
This is not good.
We returned to the roof. Everybody's faces were even more gloomy having seen Ito's body up close. They all vanished inside their rooms without saying a word.
You
Left to my
made her
own.
bed.
I casually glanced up at the sky and saw the satellite. We discussed it. It wasn't like a snap thing, like we weren't sure. We were sure we wanted to kill him, so we have to see where that leads us.
I know. I'm just sad it turned out this way.
Artificial satellite hung in the sky, lit with countless mechanical lights. Felt further away than the last time I saw it. Just then I heard a pop inside my head. The very next moment, I was suddenly unconscious. Oh, did we get assassinated already?
Or knocked out.
Why, though? What happened?
Get ready for... Prepare to be ready to give your alarm.
Where am
This
I?
might be a short timeline.
Yeah. In the morning, I skipped going to the cafeteria and went back there. Instead, somebody else had gotten there before me. Here it comes.
Good morning. Did you eat breakfast?
No, not yet. I'm not hungry. Maybe go for a frog.
Oh.
A frog.
Forget that. What are you doing here? Why did you bring up frog?
I think because dissection.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
After a moment of silence, Hiriko answered.
probably for the same reason you are. I wanted to see the results of the restoration.
Surrey's not here. Does that mean he's done?
Only one way to find out.
Hiriko approached the body. She stopped in front of it and quietly pulled back the sheet covering Ito's body.
Looks like it's done. At the very least, he's not a burnt pretzel anymore.
Can we get, like, some makeup to get rid of the lines? I mean,
Who knows?
maybe close his eyes or something? I don't know.
Maybe.
I felt vaguely relieved seeing him. Of course, I hadn't forgiven him for what he'd done to us last time. But I felt some guilt about bringing him to such an undignified end. Now that his body was back to the way it used to be, the painful mass of emotions within me eased.
It feels wrong to bury him in the dirt after all this effort to get him so pristine. Why don't we leave him like this for a little longer?
I don't like the way you're talking about him like that. That's a dead body.
Maybe she's into that. Hiriko covered him with the sheet once more. No sooner had
I
she
hope
finished than Gaku came barreling into the room. There you guys are. We found something messed up. Come look. Messed up? Just hurry. You'll see for yourself. Hiriko and I practically flew down the stairs as we followed Gaku to the classroom on the first floor, dashing inside upon our arrival. Oh, what is this? Leave the school now or I'll kill you all.
Uh-oh. Someone wants to be copycat. Spray paint. Someone must have sprayed a message on the digital blackboard.
I looked at the message. Leave the school now or I'll kill you all. I was the first one to find it. Finished breakfast early and I was wandering around the school when I saw this. Then he came back to the cafeteria and told us about it. We all came running to see for ourselves.
But who would pull some kind of dumb prank like this?
Frank?
I said what I said. Who would take this shit seriously? Looks like some snot-nosed kid wrote it.
I believe it though. It's way more interesting that way. I smell a killing game in the air.
Whether it's serious or not, we do know it's not the work of an invader. The alarm would have gone off if one of them had tried to get in here. They don't know our language. On top of that, I doubt it could have been one of them.
What if it was Ito?
Huh?
Maybe the restoration brought him back, like a zombie.
I don't think that's possible. His appearance may have been restored, but his cryptoglobin is gone. And besides, we just saw him. He definitely isn't breathing.
So that means the person behind this threat is in the room with us now. Everybody glanced around, trying to see what everyone else was thinking. Their eyes were filled with distrust and unease. Wait, but hold on. There's one other person it could be, right? Everyone seemed to have an idea of what I was getting at.
Aha!
That's right, Saray. Definitely wouldn't put it past him.
Why are they putting it on him? But why would he write a threatening message like this?
I don't know. I guess... We can figure that out later. For now, we need to find him. And so began the
He's
hunt for
probably dead.
Saray. Now it's a killing game. We found him only seconds later. It turned out he was very close to the classroom. That means he's fine, right? He's not, like, dead. Oh, no, I don't like dot dot.
No!
Okay, alright.
What have we done?
So in other words, Sire doesn't live. Ever.
What the hell?
You're kidding!
Why? How could this happen to him?
Everyone was deeply disturbed, but the shock I felt went far beyond theirs. After all, I'd seen this very scene before, the last time I went through this. But that was Ado, so who decided to kill him in exactly the same way and put him in a trash bin? Back then, Ito had been responsible for it, but Ito didn't exist in this world any longer. I'd killed him myself 2 days earlier. And yet, the same thing was happening all over again. The whole reason I fought Ito in the first place was to prevent this. Also, why did I look at the moon? Well, not the moon, the satellite, and then pop, and then this happened. Am I the killer?
Oh, maybe he just like lost control
And
and then just killed it. I don't know.
And wrote the message and then returned back to being to me. I hope that's not it, but anyway.
Oh god. This would be really quick if that was the case.
The reason I fought Ito in the first place was to prevent this. So how? Why? We returned to the classroom in a daze. Everyone stood around in silence for some time. Their eyes were cast downward, expressions grave. Finally, Gaku broke the silence. Takamaru, do you still think this is all a prank?
But if this isn't a prank, then it's just not fair. They didn't even give us a chance to leave.
Maybe it means the kill you all part will start as soon as we see the message.
Still, it's not right. It's highly probable that Sire was destroyed before we woke up. Somebody who would have noticed otherwise.
That means it happened before Gaku found the message. So one of us had to die before he even knew we were being threatened? How utterly unreasonable. In movies, terrorists always set off a small-scale explosion, then claim responsibility, right? Once everyone knows it's not a prank, they announce that they're going to carry out another crime. Rumi had a point. It was possible the culprit did this to Saray to show they were serious. In that case, we'd be fine so long as we did what they demanded. Temporarily leaving the school and seeing what happened before returning would be the safest option. But there was no guarantee that the person who wrote the message was the same person who destroyed Saray. It wasn't out of the question that the message really was just a prank. But even if it was, we'd still have to deal with the threat of whoever destroyed Saray still being nearby. For now, I need to figure out if we listen to the message or not. Do we leave the school, or do we ignore it and stay? Hey, what do you think?
Ignore it and stay.
Okay. Well, right. It's up to me to
Sure,
decide.
there's definitely a threat of someone killing Sire, but the only two people I could ever see potentially doing such a thing, Hiruko and Ima.
Interesting. Let's decide. I mean, I am the leader now, so I get to decide.
Yeah.
So you want to stay? I
Yes.
think I agree. Since, I mean,
Good.
what would leaving even help? Leave the school? No, right?
Yeah. No, we're not leaving. It's a
It's your
bluff.
future.
Hey guys, listen. We can't listen to the message.
Why?
Ah!
The enemy could attack any day now. We can't just leave this place unprotected.
Hey, didn't you come back from the future? That means you should know exactly when the enemy will attack, right?
So, when's the next attack?
Ah.
Next one is 3 days from now on day 7. What's the big deal with leaving this place empty until then? It's just a matter of going outside the wall of fire and coming back in 3 days, right?
Yeah.
You'd be technically complying with what the message says, and the culprit wouldn't see a need to follow through with their threat. The next attack being 3 days away is what I remember from last time. But there's no guarantee the enemy will act in the same way this time.
Because you may have already changed the course of history by coming back to the past. Is that what you're trying to say?
I nodded. There's another thing to consider. Can we really trust the culprit to keep their word and leave the Academy alone while we're gone? Talking about someone who did something that vicious to Saray before he even saw the message. There's no way a person like that's ever going to keep their word. Ergo, this has to be a trap.
I got no clue who they could be. Only thing we can figure is that they're the invader trying to nab a baby in the defense room while they're gone.
You just said you thought it was a prank.
Shut up! Things are different now that Saray's been wrecked.
I personally think we should just ignore the message. That'll launch the culprit
agree.
into slaughter mode, right? Now that's the kind of show I pay through the nose to watch. My sad excuse of existence will surely be the first to be eliminated. I'm all for the idea, of course. After all, even the tiniest bacteria has more worth than an atomized speck of fractional dust like me.
So, if we take a head count, there are 6 of us who want to stay. Takumi, Takamaru, Darumi, Choma, and Sakuma twins. If we're going by majority vote, those who want to remain here already won, right?
Seriously, are you all out of your minds?
Nobody's stopping you from going out there yourself.
Outside the wall of fire. I dare say that's what the culprit's really aiming for. If they manage to
Right.
isolate someone, the real fun begins. Yaku started shaking like a leaf. Alright, fine, just don't say I didn't warn you. In the end, we decided to ignore the message and remain at the academy. Nobody knew how the culprit would react. I like how we were just... The whole game, we were just shit-talking Takumi for doing nothing and stuff, and then as soon as we get control, we just ruin everything.
You're right.
It really puts things in perspective.
It really does. Oh god, we'd be horrible leaders.
Just in case, we decided that everyone would move together as a unit during the day as a safety measure. As we did, the sun soon set and night approached.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack. Well then.
Back to him just being recordings all day.
I guess the announcement must be pre-recorded, huh? Yes, Saray told me about them earlier. Nothing happened in the end. Whoever wrote that message was just bluffing.
Can you make up your mind? Do you want us to take the message seriously or not?
Right, now, no. The situation's changed. So I'm going back to my room and hit the sack.
The rooms have locks on them, right? Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you just willingly trigger your own death flag?
I ain't got time for this. We ain't in some freaking game or movie.
There's no denying that the person who destroyed Saray is still around. Yes, hiding somewhere in the school.
Or... It's also possible they're hiding somewhere among us.
Everybody abruptly stopped what they were doing after Hiriko's statement. We all glanced around, scrutinizing each other nervously. See how it is. Safer for us to all just sleep in our own rooms then. Well, at least that room's locked, so we don't have to worry about anyone killing him while we sleep. Yuriko was only mentioning that as a possibility.
I refuse to believe the culprit could have been one of us.
Huh?
Let's not start suspecting each other. We'd be playing directly into the culprit's hands.
Told you they were just bluffing with the message. Whoever's behind it probably gets a kick out of seeing us run around like headless chickens. That's all.
Tell that to Soray's mangled remains.
Excuse me. Saray was targeted because he was a mechanical sheen. Damaging a metal contraption is completely different from killing a flesh and blood person.
Are you trying to say the culprit won't harm us because we're human?
I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure I'm alright. Anyway, I'm heading back to my room.
Let's see what tomorrow morning brings. Takamaru and Darumi left after that, followed by Ima and Keko. As long as we're together, no one can hurt us.
Oh, raise your death marks.
Both should end up dead next. They held hands and left the cafeteria together.
Good night, everyone.
Sorry, my body's so poorly formed it can't fall asleep without a bed.
Wow.
Tsubasa and Shoma both said they didn't think the culprit could be among us, but as I watched them leave, it occurred to me that they probably had their suspicions. Hiriko, Gaku, and I were the only ones left in the cafeteria. This is ridiculous. Why can't everyone see the best way to stay safe is to stick together?
Everyone's already gone, though. Except the three of us. If the two of you were working together, I'd probably be assaulted tonight.
Are you inviting us to...
Of course I'm not. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Right, on the other hand, I'd be the one in hot soup if you two are the ones behind this.
We're not. But I have no way of proving that.
I guess going back to our rooms to rest really is the only thing we can do now.
Indeed. Casting aspirations at each other won't help us sleep any better.
Alright, fine. I'll go too, but only because there's no other choice.
I like Gaku significantly less for that.
And so we all went back to our rooms to turn in for the night. I tossed and turned restlessly on my bed. My eyes were closed, but sleep kept evading. Who wrote that message and destroyed Saray? Was the culprit really one of us? No, there's no way. That means the culprit's still hiding somewhere in the school. Is there really just a new person just spawned in?
Who knows?
Maybe the fire baby did it.
It could be, but I don't know why he
got
would
really
kill
mad
Saray.
about me killing somebody, so they're gonna start killing everybody to show that killing is bad.
Yeah, really sent the message to us.
Yeah.
Huh? We learned our lesson. Oh boy, never do it again.
They couldn't have escaped outside the wall of fire after destroying Saray and writing that message. Hang on, are we sure the person who wrote the message and the person who destroyed Saray are one and the same? We just automatically assume so, but there's no indication that they are. If it wasn't the same person, then we're actually up against two different people. How did things end up like this? I ruffled my hair violently while curling up on my bed. Midnight was just around the corner. Soon it would be day 5. Day 5. It's 12:55 a.m. Hasn't even been an hour since the new day began. Oh no, somebody's coming for us. A visitor at this time. I save. Okay, want to split it here?
Yeah.
The cliffhanger of who's going to come through our door and maybe kill us.
The dark timeline.
This is our future. We must live.
Yeah.
We ship-talked Takumi so much. Now we have to put our money where our mouth was and actually see what kind of ending we would get.
Yeah. It's true.
So everyone, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
We really learned our lesson. Fuck around and find out.
Indeed.